and welcome back to Cityline. Yep, Holly's still in the corner. Right now, she has these really tiny little pokey things that I can hear my mom say, don't run in the house with. I'm not going to tell you what they are, because you're going to find out in just a bit. But with me right now, I have two gentlemen who are on the couch, who look very dapper, by the way. And you are here to talk about one man, two Guvnors at Tacoma Little Theatre. Welcome back, Chris Surface, Managing Artistic Director, still at it. Great to have you back on the couch.
Thank you so much, and always happy to be here.
Yes, and you're going to be here on the 19th, because I have to have my fabulous backup on the couch, so I want to thank you ahead of time for that.
No problem.
You brought with you this delightful man, Blake R. York. When your parents named you, was it just Blake R. York?
I think so.
I think it was too, because it all goes together. It is my dad's name,
so that's exactly why they did it.
There it is. You are Francis in One Man, Two Guvnors, but you are also schizophrenically the technical director of this show.
Right.
So we're going to get into all of that. First off, is it really the 106th season?
It is 106.
Get out. So do you still say we're the oldest continuing performing community theater west of the Mississippi?
Yes, but.
But this is yes and.
Diamond Head Theater in Honolulu
How dare they?
is a little bit older than we are, but that's on an island away from the
That's once
continental
upon an
United
island.
States, so.
Ba-dum-ba. All right, so what are we most excited for on this 106th season?
We have a great season. We open obviously with One Man, Two Guvnors, opening on the 6th of September. After that, we have The Mousetrap, Agatha Christie's classic, longest running show on the West End in its 70th year now.
Yes, which you've probably already seen many times
It's a great,
in the West
it's a great
End.
piece. We have Fiddler on the Roof coming up. Auditions for that are September 8th through the 10th. We have over 100 people signed up to audition for that show
Do you know,
already.
Of course you do. It's one of my favorite musicals.
It's been a long time since it's been done in the area.
Yes.
We've got a great directing team. After that, we have The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, directed by Susie Wilhoft.
We love Susie.
Who's going to take care of that one. After that, we have our partner project with the University of Washington, Tacoma, Lorca in a Green Dress, which is a great surrealist piece by Pulitzer Prize-winning Nilo Cruz. Then we have a show that Blake's actually directing, and it's called Bug by Tracy Letts, and it is a disturbing thriller that takes you all over the place. Do you ever want to say anything on it real quick?
There's bugs.
All right, good. All right.
And then we close out with Rocky, not the Rocky Horror Show, but Rocky Balboa
Oh, yes.
on stage in a musical by the composers of Ragtime and Seussical.
God, you have completed the full circle, but now I want to go back to, tell us about the first show. And I understand it's kind of hard to describe One Man, Two Guvnors, but you described Noises Off a decade ago sitting here. So what's it about?
One Man, Two Guvnors is based on the Italian piece, The Servant of Two Masters. So it's a classic piece in Commedia dell'arte style. So if you know Commedia dell'arte, you have all your classic tropes, your classic characters, the Harlequin, which is Francis, and all of your antagonists and protagonists in it. We always like to open with a comedy.
Yes.
And Brett Carr, who's directing this piece, came to me about a year and a half ago and said, I really want to do this piece. I think it'd be great for the theater. I think we've got the great people in the community for it. What do you think? And knowing the show a little bit, James Corden had done it on the West End and on Broadway and won his Tony Award for the Broadway production. I was like, this could be a lot of fun.
This could be fun.
And it's British humor, which always goes over well with our community.
Which is my favorite.
And it is over-the-top British humor as well.
I love this. So Blake, in your technical director role, but you also are Francis, how did auditions work with you?
Auditions, I don't have to do much as the technical director, so that's
great.
good.
You're already in.
The auditions were amazing. I was there for callbacks, and like the talent that was there was amazing, and seeing like, no, we absolutely have the talent in this area for this insane show. And then after casting, it was great working. I've known a lot of the cast for many years and never got a chance to be on stage with them, and
which amazes
now
me.
I finally do. And
Finally do. You finally get to check
cast.
those names off of the bucket list. So there are some surprises in this show, Chris. So can you give us just a little?
It is not a musical,
What?
but it is a play with music.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ryan Coleman leads up a skiffle band on stage that is there doing some, during scene changes, the skiffle band will revolve around and we'll hear them sing a little bit. And there's a few interactions that happen with the band as well, so that's a lot of fun. it is using most of the toys that TLT has.
Oh, yes.
So keep your eyes open for just a fantastical, heightened 60s reality British set.
I know. I just want to say groovy, and
It is
It
groovy.
kind of feels like that. It does. So okay, so Blake, play with me here for a second. So you got the role of Francis. You already knew you were going to be technical director. So what is it like being on both sides of this project now that you're fully into this?
It sort of feels like I'm one man,
You look like one man.
and I have two governors.
Okay.
But no, it's always putting on different hats throughout.
Will you give us a
like,
sneak of this Francis hat right now?
Sure.
All right.
I was trying to find something appropriate for TV, and
Yes.
the one is once Francis finally has two jobs, and it starts getting a little confusing and worked up, and he's you got to concentrate, ain't you? With two jobs, I can do it as long as I don't get confused. Well, I do get confused easily. I don't get confused that easily. No, yes, I do. I'm my own worst enemy. Just stop being negative. I'm not being negative. I'm being realistic. I'll screw it up. I always do. Who screws it up? You. You're the role model of village idiots everywhere. Me? You're nothing without me. You cock up. Don't come here. Cock up. You cock up. Ow, you just slapped me. Yeah, I did. And I'm glad I did.
Oh, bravo!
That's what this show is.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, the whole energy in this studio changed to gobsmacked and wow, are you talented? That's impressive. My goodness. Okay, you get to rest now, both of you. Chris, is there a capital campaign coming?
There is. The TLT Flush campaign is coming up. We've heard you. And our bathrooms, Amanda, you know them well.
Oh, there it is.
They were built in the 50s and had that mentality in mind.
Moaning Myrtle.
Oh, and so we have 5 stalls. We're going to go to 11 stalls in the lobby. We're going to bump out the back wall just a little bit. And it's going to totally revitalize the lobby. There's a blueprint of it up there right now. Concessions will move. We're not changing too much of the building, just a little bit off the backside, just to keep it kind of still the Tacoma Little Theatre that we all love and adore. But it's going to be a fantastic addition, and it's really one of those things of listening to our patrons on what is the most important thing for them. And after we took care of the auditorium remodel in 2020, the bathrooms were the second most important thing on
Do
that
we get
list
to
for
name
them.
the bathrooms like we named
You
the
don't
seats?
get to name toilets,
Oh,
but you
darn
can
it.
get your name on the tile backsplash
Okay,
if you
just
want to be
checking.
part of the donation.
Okay, because I have to continue the trend for my daughter and I to have something there.
And there's a great rendering of the lobby. Jennifer Wetterman is our architect from Wetterman
She is
Architecture, Wetterman
brilliant.
Associates. She's a great person. She did our lobby and auditorium remodel back in 2020. But there's information on our website under TacomaLittleTheatre.com/flush. And it'll let you know you can make pledges, you can make recurring donations, you can do one-time donations, you can do stock giving, anything you want to help make that project come to reality.
This sense of humor from Tacoma Little Theatre is just infectious. I hope it is in the water and everybody gets a chance to see this show. And please give generously because we do want new bathrooms, trust me. Thank you, both of you, for being here today. And I will see you sooner than later.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amanda.
All right, Holly, we're still working on, oh, you've got those sharp things out again. Okay, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll have our pet of the week. You don't want to miss that. We'll see you in a bit.